Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I would like to show the opposite I did the other day. I showed a kit up of a painting that I was going to start. Now I'm going to show you a dekitting because I actually finished my little fox painting, and let me show it to you real quick. I love how it came out. It's so cute. You actually see the little fox, and I love how it came out exactly the way the little picture shows, and I put washi tape around the edge, so sorry about that. I was hiding it. I was actually going to show it and I forgot. And it's so cute, and I love the shine on it, and I love how it came out. And so I'm done with it, so I'm finished with it, and I'm putting it in my portfolio till later on. I'll probably frame it, put it in my house because it's just so cute. I love how it came out, and I love all the colors that came out with it, and because of that I have a lot left over. So myself, I save the diamonds I have left over. I believe I've said it, apologies, numerous times in other videos, and I save them as a backup because I've had a situation where I was short a color, and luckily I had some saved and I was able to complete the color. So for myself, because everyone that saves their diamonds have different ways they save them. Myself, I love using these little boxes. So I actually got these at a really affordable price on Temu, and I'll make sure to put a link on these little boxes. And in case you do decide, you know what, I'm going to save beads, and I kind of want a little organizer like this. And everyone has a different style. Some people save their beads in Ziploc bags. Some people save them in little these little boxes, or little boxes, but they're separate. See, you'll see in a minute, these are all joined together and then they're all in this container. And all I did was label the numbers based off of their DMC code, and you can actually look up the code order online. Just search up DMC diamond painting colors. I believe that's what I did, and I just labeled each individual box, and it's a lot of colors. In total I have 16 of these boxes, so I was like, yeah, it's an investment now. And I don't mind. I actually have them all in a bigger box, and I just have them stacked, and these post-its I numbered them so I have them in order, so if I know, oh, I need box number 1, I can just grab it because I already have it labeled. And so yeah, let's start with this dekitting. So the first number I'm going to do is 152, and there are some colors you'll see. I don't know if this is one of them. You'll see that I don't have any saved up, so 152 I did. So sometimes for some reason the colors won't match, and I don't know, it's because if they're produced from different factories or anything like that. I don't know the exact detail. Sometimes one looks a little lighter, and sometimes the other one looks a little darker. And when that happens, I don't mind putting them together because technically they are the same color. It's just the shades are a little bit different, and it's really slight when you see that. So let me, just in case, I trust it since it's kind of small, but I'm paranoid in case it spills because I have a habit, and all I do is pretty much pour it in there. And there you go. I saved my beads. And all I do as well, I make sure to take off the label. Let's see if I can peel it off. Oops, sorry, make sure it's on camera. And boop. See? The majesty of washi tape makes that so much easier if you're gonna be relabeling everything. So all I have to do is put it back in the box. And sorry, the little label stayed on me. And I'll just move on to the next number. And so it would be 154, which would be this one. And as you can see, I don't have some colors. So when I do, I get so excited because I'm like, oh my goodness, I have some now. And so I just compare them real quick, and yeah, they're matching. So this is like a dark purple color. So excuse me. So it shouldn't be a problem. Ooh, sometimes they're a little tough to open, which is a good thing because then I don't have to worry that it might accidentally pop open when I move the little container. And my goodness, I can imagine how much of a nightmare it would be to get all the beads again. So I'm was planning just to do a little D-kit, but I'll do a chat as well because it's I have a lot of colors. So how's everyone doing? I don't really have anything to update personally. Like I don't other than I guess I play video games as well. So I been, moving forward on my video games. And that's all I really have. I don't really do much. It's mostly either crochet or I'll diamond paint now since it's a new hobby that I picked up. And yeah, that's pretty much all I do all day. Other than work and all of that. So since my next number is 340, it is not in this kit. This last one was 225. So let me put it aside real quick. And it would be this one. See how I said how I numbered them? So 340, was it 340? Yeah, it's this one. So, and that's pretty much how I do it. Anytime I, move on to a next number and I see that whichever box I'm going through ran out. So I make sure that I keep them all in order. And right now I have them kind of on a side, a little bit organized because I didn't want to be on camera struggling through all the boxes trying to find the right one with the colors I need. So that's why I did that. I was like, yeah, let me put aside the ones I know I'm going to have to get. And this one, I saw it as well. It matched, so I didn't have to do check to make sure. And it worked out fine. So, woo! I love when they match. It makes it easier when you pour them out. And so let me put it aside. I'll pull off the labels after I'm complete with the D-kit. So the next number would be 498, and that color is not in this box. So time to move on to the next one. And I know it's a little kind of, I don't want to say tedious because I actually do love de-kitting. I don't know, I just love, putting everything away, organizing it. To me, I find it fun. But I like these little boxes. And I know, it's like I said, some people do it differently. Myself, I like these. So it's a little easier. And see, 498, I don't have that color. So yay! I'm happy because that means I'm going to have some extra. So let me move this aside real quick. And since I don't really have technically anything to compare it to, I'm going to trust this color is the way it's supposed to look. And, oh, sorry about that. So that's pretty much it for, any personal things. I guess I can word it that way. Diamond painting. I actually have, a Temu order, another one that came in. And I have a whole bunch of paintings that I kind of want to show. And I'm planning to record a video of those. Probably be my next video after this one. Since I have so many paintings, I'm going to make sure that I can record. And, ooh, man, that almost fell. I'm going to make sure I can record and, mostly because I want to also have the paintings opened so I can already have them in my portfolios and they can straighten out since the majority of them were folded. So that's why I try to make sure to record. Oh, 600 doesn't have any as well. So I try to make sure to record to not just, open the paintings and have them ready when I'm ready to do them, but also to be sure to, show them to you all. See if there's a painting that you might like and, it'd be your next project that you're interested in. So that's why I always make sure I record them anytime I get the orders. And yeah, I've had some paintings on the side and I just look at them. I was like, you know what? I really should I should open them already, but since I have so many that right now since I finished that fox one, I technically only have 2 of them that I'm working on. So since I have some working on right now, I wouldn't have to. Well, no, I think I am planning to open one more 20 by 20 since they're small. Um just cuz I like the idea that I was working at on 3 of them. Sorry. And I don't know, I like the fact that I would have multiple projects that, like, if I get bored of one, well, not bored, but I want to step away from one. Like if I see one that just has too many dark colors and I have another painting that I see it's lighter colors, give a rest to the eyes and just kind of change it a bit so you kind of don't lose the groove. And I don't want to say burn it. Well, yeah, so you kind of don't burn out and get frustrated and be thinking, oh, I really don't want to do this painting anymore. So That's why I like the idea of multiple projects, multiple paintings at the same time. So you can always, keep yourself fresh a bit whenever you're, oh man, I have a lot of this orange. I never noticed that. um, so you can always be ready when you actually want to start on your painting. So yeah, I just need to sit down and figure out what's the third one I want to do, because as I've said, I have a lot of paintings. And I actually want to stay with a 2020 since it's small. And I don't want to start up with another large one since I'm still working on that Diamond Art Club painting. That one is taking me a bit. I thought, oh, you know what, it's really not that big. No, it is that big. So now that you're like, I'm actually doing it, it's catching up. And it's like, oh my goodness, that's bigger than I thought. And then I started thinking, since I'd been working on it, where am I going to put it? Because I have portfolios for, the biggest one is A4 size, I believe, which are mostly my 30-30s are around that size. So, it kind of works. Well, actually, they're more like 30-20. They're a little bit more, vertical than horizontal. So that's why I'm able to, oh, okay, put them in the portfolio and not worry that they're not going to fit. But this one, since it's a really large square, I honestly have no idea where I'm going to put it. Because, yeah, I don't know where to put it. And I thought of getting it framed, but, oh, sorry. Since it's a little bit bigger, I know it might be a little bit more expensive to frame it. And I've been fortunate enough for my smaller ones, I've been finding frames on Amazon. So that's why it's been a little affordable. And so I started framing them. But that painting, it's just, my goodness, it's really big. So that's the only thing I'm worried about is, where am I going to put it? Like, I have an idea where to put it on the wall, but since I'll need to, research and look up pricing and all that, for if I do get a frame, I want to put it somewhere where I know it won't get damaged or dirty. So when I do have a chance to frame it, um, it's good to go. So, and I thought of it, and of course I would think of this after I already opened it, started working on it. Then I started thinking, wait, where's it gonna go? So, and I'm sure I'll be able to find some place to frame it. It's just, my thing is, I just want to find something that can hold it so it can stay nice and, pristine looking. Not that, my beads are all straight, but, at least it'll be decent looking. So, 826. Oh, the blue color. Excuse me. Actually, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. Sorry about that. I'm still drinking my yummy, yummy gingerbread coffee. I still have some left. But I'm not going to be able to buy it anymore once I've already finished it, since Christmas is over. So, excuse me. Sorry if you heard that. I try not to do it near the mic, but, coffee's coffee. So, yeah, that's the flavor I've been drinking. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to see if there's any kind of new. Sometimes it's Starbucks coffee. So sometimes Starbucks comes out with random flavors in the spring. So I'm hoping they actually come out with a new one, and I'll try. Usually I don't drink flavored coffee, but I fell in love with. I usually love their fall Christmas flavorings. So when I saw they had gingerbread, I was so excited, and it's so good. And luckily I bought 2 bags, so good for a while. And so sorry about that. I segued about that. I just love coffee. And yeah, that's where I am with that really big Diamond Art Club painting. It's just, I'm at the conundrum that I have to figure out where I'm going to put it. So, but it's all right. Like, and I love how it's coming out, and I'm going to make sure to put a video in the future, kind of like an update status video. Actually, let me put it here real quick, of how it's coming out, because oh my goodness, it's super gorgeous, and it is surprising to me how it's coming out. And I've never, like I've said before, I've never done a diamond art club painting. I've always seen other diamond painters do them, and they always come out real nice. So I thought, you know what, let's see how this one comes out. It's a little smaller, but it's still doing the same effect. And since they're square drills, they have such a pretty shine, and oh my goodness, it's just so pretty. And yeah, the little effect it does, because If you remember I put up the video, I can't remember, my apologies, it's a while ago, I just can't remember exactly when. Um, the picture kind of looks like, it's kind of like cartoon style. So you actually see the line drawing, and usually cartoons are line drawn. They're line drawings. And you can actually see the borders of, the pillow, the peas, and everything. So it's interesting because you see it like as, you see the actual picture, on paper, and you're like, oh, that's cool. You see the little peas and the pillows and all that. But when I'm working it up, it's, oh man, it's really, really cool because you start seeing, you're putting this number down or this symbol, whichever one you're seeing, and you're putting it down. And I saw that when the first time I was completing one of the pillows. I was like, this is so trippy because you're not thinking of it. You're just putting, you're putting the colors down. You're following the symbols, making sure they're the correct colors. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. The correct colors. But when you actually step away, you're like, oh my goodness, how did I do that? Because you actually see the line exactly the way it looks on the picture. It's so weird. Like, and I know it's supposed to do that because, that's how the colors are rendered and they're designed and all that. But it's so, so neat when you're doing it yourself and you're looking at it and you're like, oh my goodness, this is it's kind of weird. It is, it's not in a bad way. It's just trippy when you're doing it yourself, you're putting all the colors down and you're not even thinking of, what it's kind of coming together. You just know, okay, this symbol, I have to put this one, because that's how we paint. We're just focusing, making sure all the colors are correct. But once you actually step away, you're like, whoa, I just made this. And that's every time I'm completing any of the little images on that painting. I do that every time. I'm like, whoa, I just made that pillow. So, and yeah, when I do show it, you'll see what I mean. Like, whoa, she made that. So, and I'll make sure it's one of my, I'm almost at a halfway point of the picture, but I think it's halfway point. So I'll make sure once I already complete halfway point, I'll make the video so you can see kind of an update on the status and how it's looking. And mostly just so we can all go, whoa, at the same time. So yeah, I'm on the last color. As you've probably been watching, how really, really easy it is just to, just to dekit all of these. And if you do decide to save the beads, you can see it's the same process as when you're putting, you're kitting up all the colors for when you're going to start the painting. You do the same exact thing when you're dekitting it once you're done. And I've seen some diamond painters that don't save them. I laugh to myself because they'll get them. They'll get each individual container they're using, and they'll have like either I seen one diamond painter that uses a pitcher. I seen a diamond painter that uses a pot. I'm not kidding. Like a kind of looks like a one of those pots that you cook pasta in. It's like a huge pot, and they're just pouring them in there. So you just see a whole bunch of colors, and I'm there like stressing a little bit, like, oh my goodness, I really want to organize all the colors. But that's because they don't save them, so they just put them there. And I guess they've been painting for a long time. It's a big pot. It's not like some small little, no, it's a big pot. So when they're picking it up, you see them put it down, you see so many colors on it. It kind of looks like art. It looks real, real pretty. But Rosie's there trying really hard not to stress because I want to separate colors, but that's just me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That was my last one, and it was on box 15. Like I said, I have 16 of these boxes, and that's pretty much it. That's dekitting in a nutshell. And any way that you want to organize it, more power to you. I found this as I was originally going to use this as what I was going to use when I'm diamond painting. But then I fell in love when I saw these tubes, and then I fell in love when I saw the more I keep forgetting the name of it. I want to say Darby, but I'm not sure if that's what it's called. The really fancy one that has all the little boxes that you can open so you can put them in. I fell in love with that one too, and that's what I'm using for my Diamond Art Club painting. So I put these aside until I started figuring out, you know what, I'm going to save them. And lo and behold, that's when my whole little collection started. So, and then, like I said before, I'll make sure to put a link for this in case you're interested in buying. So thank you again for watching my video. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, if you can do the usual, if you can like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that as well. And any comments or any questions, just put them down below. I have no problems and it's answering anything you would like to know. So again, thank you for your time and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.